Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, there seems to be no end to the surprises that we see here in this country. If it ain't one thing, it's another. So we already got wind that they were trying to do this, these Satan clubs, and they wanted to join up with the schools and all of this, right? I mean, even in Detroit, right? But it's so in your face now that it's ridiculous, and they are normalizing this stuff at warp speed. So apparently there is an after-school Satan club in California, and they are presenting a back-to-school family celebration. A back-to-school family celebration. You can't even make this stuff up anymore. This is utterly ridiculous, but these are the times that we are living in. And so, while a lot of people are sleeping at the wheel, what I mean by sleeping at the wheel, so engulfed in all of this foolishness and nonsense in the world, Satan is after your children. Yes, he is. Now, he already had a stronghold, but now he wants a sure grip. He wants to establish a sure foundation in their hearts. And so he's trying to cut and carve his way into the schools through his helpers, his workers. They want to present this as though it's nothing to be concerned about, not a big deal, nothing at all to be concerned with, right? This is what's going on. And here California is allowing this. You see, now, we don't want to talk about Black history, though. That can't come up in schools, right? But we're going to do this, though. Ain't that something? Wow. If you don't see the signs of the time by now, I don't know what it will take to wake you up. We need to be so involved in prayer and consecration to where we wear our knees out. And I don't mean that you can't pray unless you're physically on your knees. I'm just making a statement here. Just making a statement. But we need to take some serious inventory of what we are doing with our children to make sure that we are combating this foolishness that's out here. Now, if you hear that in the background, I must go ahead and say it. I forgot to get my baby out of the room. Waddle Waddle, those of you who know about my baby Waddle Waddle, who's no longer with me, I have adopted a new baby goose, okay? And so that's what you hear in the background, chirping and making all of that sweet noise. That's my baby. And I named the goose Seven because I don't know if it's a male or female at this point. So I just gave it a very generic name. Anyway, I just wanted to explain the noise that you're hearing in the background because Seven is calling me. She likes to sit on my lap. Of course, I have to put something on my lap because ducks and geese, they like to poop, right? So I have to put something, a catch cloth on my lap to keep her from, getting me. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll introduce her later via video at some point. But anyway, back to the story here. You have the boldness of Satan and his people just right in your face at this point, right? And it says all participants must pre-register. Admission is free. They're letting you know admission is free because they know ain't nobody gonna pay for it unless they are just engrafted into this already. But it's just tripping me out that something like this is so bold and in your face, and you would have never heard of something like this 20 years ago. The world, you know how people say, what is the world coming to? It's headed in the exact direction that the Bible said it would be headed in, right? So this does not surprise me. It doesn't surprise me, but it does bother me that people are this blind to where they're so accepting to where they're allowing policies to actually help push and promote this stuff. They have been strong armed into saying, yes, we will allow satanic groups and clubs to infiltrate the schools to give children choice of whether or not they want to be involved with Satan, deviant sexual lifestyles, anything that is contrary to the Most High. It's like this country is saying, look, we're going to show you what we're all about. They're actually showing, they claim to be a God-fearing country. God, as they call him, I call him by his name. They claim to be a God-fearing country, but they are proving and showing themselves to be the exact opposite. This is just terrible, but again, it is biblical prophecy. The more I see these things unfold, this is the stuff that really encourages me to say, I'm going to get my house in order, and I'm going to scream it on the mountaintops to everybody else under the sound of my voice. Get your house in order as well. I'm going to tell my family, get your house in order. As long as I have breath in my body, the message is repent and get your house in order, right? Because Satan is going about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour, seeking whom he has permission to devour. That's who he's looking for. And anyone who opens up that door or that gate and allows him to come in, don't think for 1 minute that he's going to come in and have a seat. No, he's going to come in and take over. Once you allow him in, you allow him to infiltrate, he is going to take over, right? Now, we know that he already had a stronghold in the schools, but there was this pretense that they ain't having it, right? But now there's no longer this pretense. Now the schools are saying, oh, Satan, do come in. Have a seat. That's what they're saying now. How about that? This is ridiculous. But we know that the end is nigh, y'all. Based on this kind of information, understand that the end is nigh, and there's no time to be messing around and playing around out here in this world. Satan is going about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour, and the Most High is also sending his judgment to those who have earned it. This is not a game. Playtime has been over. Anyway, I'm done with the story. Chop it up in the comment section, y'all. As always, keep it tight and keep it right. But until next time, I'm out. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.